Who's the worst main character we're supposed to sympathize with? Dawson Leary from Dawson's Creek. Emily from Emily in Paris. Caillou. Sierra Burgess. She was a dick. Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Now, nothing in the Tom-Jerry verse is really consistent, and a lot of their dynamic depends on whichever studio did the episode. But I remember a lot of times when Tom wasn't really trying to seriously hurt Jerry. He was usually toying with him like cats do, or if he'd cross the line, he would immediately feel bad about it and then save Jerry himself. Meanwhile, Jerry, the little fuck we're supposed to root for, uses that to his advantage to lure Tom into situations that genuinely would have killed him if not for cartoon immortality. Hannah Baker from 13 Reasons Why. X200B. Commits suicide and becomes romanticized by the school and everyone around her. Gets a cute boy to become obsessed with her and view her as the one who got away. And gets revenge on all her bullies. It's everything you don't want to tell or show a person struggling with suicidal thoughts. I would have said Nate from Ted Lasso, but the show caught my vibe and turned him into the antagonist. I hope he doesn't get a redemption arc. Abe Lincoln from Clone High. It's kind of an obscure one-season wonder from 20 years ago that not enough people cared about. But I feel a few fans will be here and agree with me. Piper from Orange is the New Black. Chris Pratt in the movie Passengers. Out of pure selfishness, the dude decides to ruin the bright future of a girl so that she has no other option than to live with him. She'll never accomplish the great projects she had. She'll never see any of her loved ones. She'll never be able to even talk to another human being. She will live in prison for the rest of her days. While the movie hints at the fact that he's a selfish asshole, it's largely overbalanced by the idea that a man's gotta do what he's gotta do to pursue his own happiness. In the end, her Stockholm Syndrome is presented as a happily ever after ending. Carrie Bradshaw. Greg from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The most recent Velma. Narcissistic, mean, and stuck up with no intention of growing as a person. Anyone from Succession. Amazing show in that everyone is detestable. You don't like any of the characters. You want them all to get punched in the face. But it's unmissable. The Girl from Dashcam. And anyone who has seen it will agree with me. The horrible little Japanese boy who befriends Gamera. Admit it, you wanted that kid to get eaten. Peppa MFing Pig Little Brat. Kavoth from the Kingkiller Chronicle is a good one. But I think the entire point of that series is that the story is about the downfall of a hero and it's supposed to all come crashing down after he gets too deep into his hubris. Not that we're ever going to find out or anything. Ross and Rachel. They really do deserve each other. Piper Chapman. Ted Mosby. Sheldon Cooper. That chick from Twilight. Julia Roberts in My Best Friend's Wedding. She spends the whole movie trying to break up her friend and his fiancé because she realized she's in love with him. All the nerds from Revenge of the Nerds. Ted from How I Met Your Mother. He's like Ross from Friends but somehow worse. The Gilmores. Both are horrible people. Darth Vader. He slaughters millions of people and then chooses to not kill his son. And suddenly that's okay and he was a good guy and gets to Jedi heaven. That's pretty bad. Carry On Homeland. The guy from Downfall. He's a bit of a dickhead. Meredith Grey. Scott Pilgrim. Alexander Hamilton. Scarlett O'Hara. Hannah Horvath Girls. Nancy from Weeds. I don't know why, but she made my skin crawl. Carrie Bradshaw, Ferris Bueller or Ted Mosby, Walter White, Debbie Gallagher from Shameless. Truly a horribly selfish, self-centered, and all-around horrible person. Seinfeld and the whole gang in the show. Not in real life, as far as I know. Gregory House, John Dutton. Oh, that cowboy wanted to find a new job somewhere? Okay, we'll just kill him. Carrie Bradshaw, Ted Mosby, Piper Chapman, Sheldon Cooper. Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Listen to your dad, you obstinate little twerp. Abuela from Encanto. She blamed everything THST went wrong on her children and grandchildren. Rory Gilmore, Ava from Borderlands 3. Not the main character at the start, but 100 pushed in that direction from the midpoint onwards. Annoying brat, always telling horrible jokes, with zero sense of responsibility. And yet everyone in the game loves her and you are pressured in loving her too. Absolutely obnoxious in every context. I will not buy the next chapter if she is there. She single-handedly ruined the game for me. Roxy Hart. God, she's fucking annoying. Jess in New Girl. I love the show, but she's the worst character of the main cast. Woody Woodpecker. Annoying, especially his laugh, destructive, toxic. He's one of the worst. Andy Sachs from Devil Wears Prada. She is ungrateful, arrogant and oblivious. Yet we're supposed to feel sympathy for her because Miranda is doing her job. Grandpa Joe. Lazy prick stayed glued to the bed until his grandson got the golden ticket. Meanwhile, Charlie's mom is working her tail off supporting the entire family. It was intended to be a wholesome, feel-good moment because poor grandpa finally worked up the energy to get up and spend some time with his grandson on a free trip. But instead it's irritating. Hannibal Lecter. Everyone from Friends, but Rachel and Ross especially. Both the leads in The Notebook are just terrible, terrible people. Scarlett O'Hara, Ted Mosby, Don Draper, Mad Men. Bird Family in. If we're supposed to feel sorry for them or hate them, I really don't know anymore. Rory from Gilmore, an utter wet fart of a person. Gets everything handed to her. Doesn't seem to care. Fails at everything but ruining other people's lives. Stefan Salvatore. Mindy Kaling's Velma. She's trying so hard to be funny. Ferris Bueller, that guy is an asshole. Eren Yeager AOT. I didn't like him from the beginning. And he kept being a selfish and clueless brat all the way. Even if he pretends that he just wants to protect his friends. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even understand what he's talking about. Beth from Yellowstone. Ted Mosby. Negan. Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother.